Yeah, and really, and they so appreciate it. And
Fans of an own reality TV series, Welcome to Sweetie Pies, are in complete shock over the arrest of Tim Norman. Norman is currently sitting in a Mississippi jail on charges of allegedly working with others in a plot to kill his own nephew, Andre Montgomery. Viewers of the show are expressing confusion over the devastating turn of events. Fans of the show remember the Montgomery family matriarch, Miss Robbie, moving Andre in with her to help keep the teen out of trouble. With Miss Robbie's assistant, Andre's information became viewers' favorite to watch. He worked alongside of Miss Robbie and her son, Norman, and also graduated from high school. Sadly, Andre's life came to a tragic end. Someone killed him while the aspiring rapper visited St. Louis to create music. Miss Robbie expressed regret for Andre being in St. Louis at the time of his death, believing the city was not a good place for him after high school graduation due to the city's violent crime rate. Miss Robbie made it clear she believed Andre's murder was a setup. Andre received a phone call moments before his death, according to a TMZ report. Andre was staying at a hotel which someone entered with a low and stole, with a key and stole his belongings. Viewers of the show remember the grief, including Norman. During one episode of Norman and Miss Robbie visited the scene of Andre's murder. Andre's father, as well as Norman's father, were also murdered. And I'm going to give you a picture of Andre's, her other son, which will be Andre's father, who was also shot and killed at a young age. Okay, Andre's father, as well as Norman's father, were also murdered in St. Louis Strip, which means their father, her son, which is and her nephew, now were all killed on the same strip. During the own special, Norman speaks of senseless crimes and impact on their family. Charles and I are the only boys left in this generation. Norman says, as he and his cousin, his younger cousin, we've lost the whole entire family to violence. Oh, mm. In a shocking turn of events, Norman is currently in prison for allegedly having a role in Andre's death. A Riverfront Times report reveals that FBI is charging Norman and others with murder for hire. The report allegedly says that 2 years prior to Andre's death, Norman took out life insurance policy on his nephew, totaling $450,000 in life insurance. The policies reveal Norman as the sole of beneficiary. Reports also reveal Norman's attempt to take out other policies on Andre. The other applications were flagged for including fraudulent information regarding Andre's income and occupation. He was just doing the most. In the days leading up to Andre's murder, investigators say Norman communicated with the co-expiring of burning phones, including to get Andre's location, Moments after Andre was shot, investigators claimed that Norman and others continued speaking on the burning phone. 4 days after the murder, Norman allegedly tried cashing in on the policy, but never did because he couldn't provide proper documentation. Norman's involvement in Andre's death has fans of the show furious and devastated. Many are calling out Norman for greed and sending their love to Miss Robbie. He's always been greedy. My heart goes out to Miss Robbie of Sweetie Pies. She's left one son, pitched this reality show idea to Oprah, and destroyed her family. Tim Norman is sick to have a conspired to kill his nephew for money. Tragic. Others claim they are shook. Miss Robbie's riding with him, though she was riding with him when he got out of prison. He did a 10-year sentence himself for robbery. This is a heartache she will have to endure for the rest of her life. Shame on you, another Twitter user wrote. As of today, the Montgomery family has not released the official statement of Norman's why he would plot to do this to his nephew. I can't. He greedy. Always been greedy. Oh. Hey, Shady baby. Ooh, I got Shade. I got the Porter. Hey, Purple Love. Hey, Cap. How y'all doing? Okay, let me read some of y'all. Okay, y'all were speaking to each other. Thanks, Porter. In your mugshot. Right, Shay. When you smile in your mugshot, you got issues. Smiling like you sitting up there, just took your 5th grade picture, going to the middle school. You happy you going to the middle school. But you know what? Jennifer from Basketball Wives always has said he was abusive. She always said that. Because they got into it and she wound up with that busted lip and stuff. But you know what? Tim was always greedy. The time his mama gave him a little leeway in there and gave him his own restaurant, he just started spending her money like he was crazy. And then the way he was going off on his baby's mama. How many months? About 2 months ago, I guess. He was on here ranting and raving with her. The one farthest to the left. And this was mine and my mama's shoulder. I just can't. Well, dang, Tim. Did you help kill your daddy and your brother too? Helping the vision. I ain't see the helping. What helping the vision at? Shay, what you say? I see Porter. I don't see helping the vision. My cap is here. Is he gone or is he still here? But I'm like you, Shay. I'm going to Tim was always with them childbearing hips of his. He always been so greedy. And his mom had, I mean, he has a whole empire. And clearly none of us are crazy. Hey, Andy, how's it going? Yeah, he more than two French fries high. Welcome into the live. Welcome in. We're talking on the biggest, latest topic, which is sweetie pies. He did a 10-year stretch for armed robbery in prison itself. Okay. His dad got killed on that same strip. His brother, which is Andre's father, got killed on the same strip. And here he gonna go get a stripper. God, that was so dumb. And use burner phones to pull this off. But they showed a clip last night on the news. I want that clip so bad. Where his mama was talking. This was after the funeral. After she had buried her grandson and stuff. And she was back on the show. And she was talking about his death. And he was sitting there trying to, act like he was all sad and stuff. At one point, he couldn't even look at her. He just dropped his head down. I was like, wow, but your uncle, your uncle. But I wonder what made them go ahead and decide to move in him. Because this was what, 2016 when this happened? That was a long stretch. And he wasn't even there. He happened to, just the weekend that Andre gets killed, he flew in, then flew out the next day. And they're going to make calls to each other right before and right after the Andre's death. That was so silly. He was just moving everybody out of the way. So everything Miss Robert had left would have to come to him and his son. All this robbing and carrying on, and he behind on child support. Why? Child support should be caught up. And then he did. He does the like in the neighborhood you do because it's a high crime rate. He's doing so too with the young boys to get them to try to do positive things and get their mind off of negative stuff so they can do something with their life. Now, he was real wrong for that. He was real wrong for that. But of course, she spent all day yesterday going to where he is to see about him. Hey, Miss TR, how you doing, sweetie? Come on in. She stand behind that one. And she said that she started the rest because singing was her passion. But she started the restaurant business so that the family members that have been to prison and got felonies could have somewhere to work when they get out. Whew. And this is the thanks that she get to have to carry all of this burden. Tim, I'm just sick of. I just don't have no sympathy for them childbearing hips of his. Lord, his only nephew. And that baby he was a baby compared to Tim. Big childbearing hips. I know y'all, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm being mean. How you doing, Purple? I know it sounds like I'm preaching in here, but I started to log on last night. But I found another chat that was preaching about it. So ah, have you been keeping up with it, Miss CR? See, I haven't been keeping up with like a lot of news clippings of it though. He didn't kill him, but he had him set up. He actually had a stripper to do it. Is actually who did the crime. Who actually shot him? I don't know if you can remember this grandson when he was on the show. But she had remember. I don't know if you how close you watched it, but she had another son that got killed, which was this fella's right here, Andre's father. He got killed, and first of all, her husband got killed on that strip, and then this son got killed on that strip, and the grandson got killed on that strip. This, well, nobody knows why, but Tim is greedy, and it has to be all about money because she only had the two kids, and then with the two kids, she only had the son that got killed. He had the son right here. He only had Andre, so that means she had that grandson, Andre, and then she had Tim's little boy, and Tim. That's all she had left as far as her direct children. Yeah, yeah. Had a stripper to do it. A female stripper. She must have been bad about it. Yep. She lost three of them. So they on now it just leaves um Tim and his son. But sadly to say, Tim won't enjoy not one penny of his mama's money. Yeah, he looked like his dad. But Tim won't enjoy not one penny. He don't need no money. Just somebody put something on his books every now and then. And he better hope Miss Robbie live forever. Because when his mama closes her eyes, ain't none of the rest of the family gonna do it. Smiling on his doggone um mugshot like he grinning his fifth grade picture. Oh God, he just tearing my nerves up. Them childbearing hips he is. So this young man. Okay, this one right here is Miss Robbie's son. That's the one that's left. Tim, that's the one who did it. Or had it done. But his brother, see, that was his nephew that got killed. And the nephew that got killed, his son, his dad, also got killed. And along with Miss Robbie, her husband had gotten killed. All of them were shot and killed. So now it's just left Miss Robbie, him, and his son. She still has her sisters and her other nieces and nephews. But Tim won't ever get out again because, like I said, he did a 10-year stretch for armed robbery when he was a teenager. Him personally, Tim didn't kill anybody. He had the stripper to kill him. He had it set up to kill his nephew. That's his nephew he had killed. His dead brother's son. My hand about to freeze. What the air conditioner on? Son, you go. It's hot outside. I thought so. Yeah, Tim's actual hands didn't kill anybody, but he planned it out and had the stripper to come in and do it all. There's somebody at the door. Ain't nobody out there. Thought I heard a car door out there. So he ordered a hit in his nephew. Yes. Yes. He also, before the nephew, got killed, he took out a $450,000 life insurance policy that he could not collect on, though, because he needed some more documentation. Yep. And that is more poor Miss Sweetie Pie. How much more? Oh, can she take? Because see, their grandson moved in. Ooh. And moved in with him because he was kind of like giving his mom some trouble. So he moved down there with Miss Sweetie Pie. And she told him, if you don't get nothing else, you gonna get your high school diploma. And he did, and she was so proud of him. See him ain't collect anything of the prison watching his back. Right. Them big childbearing hips of his. He looked like he might enjoy being in there, Mr. Y'all, tell you the truth. But he was great because once his mama gave him access to some money and gave him his own restaurant, he went haywire. He thought of them doggone that delivery system that he was just trying to do too much. Just way too much. On time don't think he gonna catch. Is that time? That's all he gonna collect on. But your nephew, your only nephew, your only nephew. He probably got jealous when his nephew came to how close him and his grandma was. He was in a whole lot of financial debt anyway. Child support being one. Being that he's involved in the murder and won't collect the life insurance. Right, right. He don't deserve to collect nothing. I hope don't nobody take him not one dime while he in there. Hi, Kate. Vlogs, welcome in. Welcome into the stream. Tim must have been involved in loan sharks or greedy because of the life insurance, if not both. You know what? He had to be involved in something that he couldn't even keep up his child support. He had a whole restaurant, and he was just always had ideas to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that. Well, Miss Robbie had to sue him to prove to him he just can't make moves without her. Because he was, making moves without her. And like she said, I know I'll never get the money. That's not my point. She said, I don't want the money. She said, but I want to show him that when you're in business with somebody, you can't just make big decisions like that and go out and purchase stuff without the other one's signature. So he went for a long time, didn't talk to his mama. A long time. Grinning that shining face on that mugshot. Mm, 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 mm. But I wonder what took him so long to narrow it down behind him or to him. But Miss Robbie said from the beginning, Andre's death was a setup. She, she has always said that. Lord, she just didn't know it was her son that set it up. Mm, maybe his nephew knew something about him. I was going to tell that he's a scammer. Maybe he was about to scam mom again, and nephew was going to tell it. Could very well be true. Could very well be true. Because when the nephew was there, he act like, you know, they worked in the restaurant together and stuff. He loved it, just like any other uncle and nephew. They were close. Like I said, Tim took that robbery charge as a teenager and went to prison. So he has some little hard head stuff in him then. So I always thought he looked weird purple. I always. He could say some of the strangest stuff too sometimes. He he must be a lot like his father. Cause what group would his Miss Sweet about? She used to sing. Was it the Dream Girl? She sung back up here. She sung behind somebody. Was it Tina Turner? It's one of those big singers like that back in the day. She sung behind him, but she wanted to get back in there singing. She actually had started taking singing lessons and stuff. That's all right. He getting ready to go up and then he gonna have to be a thought. Somebody gonna bust him down. We may never know why. Right, there's a connection with that insurance money. The insurance company will investigate because they ain't giving up that type of money due to a murder. And that's what happened. They asked him for more, and it was some more documentation that they asked him for, and he wasn't able to give it to them. That's why it never got turned in. He never could collect on it. And they said there's the proof where he tried a couple other places to take out insurance on him, but couldn't due to documentation. Yeah, he gonna be somebody love to. Mm. But them big childbearing hips, he look like he'll enjoy it. He look like he'll enjoy every single minute. I was shocked when he had a child. Purposes. Yes. Hey, E. Yes. He got them childbearing. He's real tall. And then he's got this big high butt and wide hips. I told you he got them childbearing hips. Hey, Yimmy. Yeah, wait a minute. I remember when Miss Robbie went. Hey, my Yimmy, Yimmy. Purpose so crazy. What was it she said this somebody gonna be playing with them ears and them big hips? Yeah, they are. I can see why the baby mama there want to go back for. Hey, that baby's a big child now. He was older right there.
State media reports that his condition is serious and stable. Supporters believe Alexei may have had poison mixed into his tea when he was traveling at an
Look,
airport.
yeah, watch this. Y'all can see these hips.
Officials
Look at his hips right there.
from Governor Walker's reaction while he was in detention. He later expressed fear
You need to see him from behind.
of poisoning. A grand jury indicted Michael with a number of offenses on 19 counts, including 2 counts of felony murder.
Y'all
60
just speaking to folk I don't even
were
see.
found in March
Where
after
Nadia at? I don't see Nadia. Or is E just doing
aggravated child abuse.
who all she knows is in here?
Investigators say that until that when disposable
Oh, there she go.
were his grandmother and her boyfriend were arrested
Hey, Zai.
theft of a BMW in Brooks County back in February.
He gonna have a few babies in jail. No, that's not the one that got killed. That one right there is a cousin. He worked in the restaurant too. Wait a minute, I'll show you the nephew that got killed. That's the nephew that got killed. We're gonna change Nadia's name to the Cartwheel Girl. That's our cheerleader right there. She always cutting cartwheels. Missy all had her arm throwed up. That little girl be speaking. That thing cracks me up. She said purple. Can you drop it again? I can't see. What you want? Oh, you telling me to drop something? What you want me to drop again? I know you're in here. Y'all decide to let them tree branches go. I know y'all was hiding up there. Oh, okay. Hey James, how you doing? Welcome into the live. Ooh, stomach hurting. I just had to come on here and talk about this, y'all. I didn't have much to talk about today. All right. Anybody else want to go live? You just chilling, James. Shave that. Hey there. That sounds like when you meet somebody in the grocery store, you see somebody you know. Hey there, girl. What you been up to? I'm about to freeze. All right, guys. Okay, baby. I'll put it in there. Thank you for coming in, Miss TR. I'm getting ready to lay it down too. I don't feel my best. Stomach trying to hurt. I'll put it in there for you, purple. Thanks everyone for coming on and listening to me preach for a few minutes. Cause this thing just touched my heart. God. Y'all have a good day. And Nadia, be good. Don't be out in these streets cutting cartwheels everywhere. Shay and Purple, y'all leave folks alone. You hear me? Don't go messing up nobody chat. Look, she gonna say, okay, feel better, Miss B, and cut some more cartwheels. Lord. Thank you, E. I may come back on if I feel better, but not sure. All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. Couldn't do it without you.